Yo, what's up, Gemini? Welcome to your monthly forecast for the month of November 2017. Gemini, the sun is going to be in your area of work throughout the month of November 2017. So get ready to put your work hat on, Gemini. You're going to be a lot busier in your office throughout the month of November 2017. This area has to do with your fitness. So some of you might be stepping up your fitness game throughout the month of November 2017. Maybe you're going to start eating more healthily. Others of you are going to see you're just going to be a lot busier of a pace regarding your daily life. And then when the sun shifts on November 21st, it's going to be more about your one-on-one relationship situation if you're in a relationship, Gemini. So you're going to be really busy with your work throughout the month of November 2017. But then when the sun shifts on November 21st, then you get to take your work hat off and you get to put more focus on your one-on-one relationship. And if you're single, following November 21st is a great time for you to reach out to somebody who you're interested in for a relationship. But those are the main themes for you, Gemini, for the month of November 2017. Now I'm going to talk about some more specific major astrological events that are set to occur this month and what they mean for you. Right off the bat on November 2nd, Mercury is aspecting retrograding Chiron. And this is a positive angle between Mercury and Chiron. Now, no matter what kind of angle it is, when Chiron's in the mix, sometimes it would imply that there's some sort of uncertainty or ambiguity. And this has to do potentially with you communicating in the workplace. So I don't think you need to feel so uncertain about what you're communicating about, Gemini. You may feel a bit uncertain about something that you're communicating in your professional life or something that you're communicating in your work life right around November 2nd, but you should not feel that way because Chiron's the asteroid in our solar system that has to do with unfounded uncertainty. So if you are feeling uncertain about something you're communicating on November 2nd, just push it away. On November 4th, there's a full moon, and this full moon is in the sign that precedes yours, so it's right before your sign. And this has to do potentially with some of you are going to be entering into some sort of secret situation. So this is obviously not going to be the case for all of you, but following the full moon on November 4th, Gemini, yeah, some of you are going to be entering into some sort of behind the scenes situation. Now, others of you, it may not have to do with that. Others of you, this full moon on November 4th, it might have to do with potentially just need to get some rest. I mean, you've been working so hard, you're running around here and there trying to please everybody. It's time for you to just relax, Gemini. Maybe you just need to get some rest. And for others of you, this possibly would represent your heightened interest when it comes to an esoteric subject of some sort. So, some of you, Gemini, maybe you're somehow getting involved. Maybe there's somebody in your life who is introducing you to esoteric subjects, maybe such as numerology, tarot, astrology, and you might be really captivated by this and you might be looking more into it. Now, others of you, I'm not saying everyone's going to have to let go of something, but this full moon on November 4th, yeah, some of you Gemini are going to experience the end of a chapter of some sort. So, and that's obviously not the case for all of you. So don't think that, just because you're Gemini in this full moon, don't think it's, for all of you, it's going to resonate as, some sort of letting go. But, for some of you, potentially, yeah. And maybe it's going to be good for you because what it's going to do is, if you are a Gemini where this full moon resonates as a letting go of some sort, this is going to free up space for a great new beginning for you. And that's just what you need for some of you. On November 9th, the sun is aspecting positively to Pluto. And this has to do with enhanced productivity in the areas of your business partnerships and your work life. So this is a great day for your work and your business partnerships, Gemini. Whatever's happening on November 9th in these areas of your life, it's going really well. The sun is in your area of work, bringing warmth, vitality, and success to your job. And a few of you might have a sultry attraction to somebody in your business partnerships. Now, somehow there might be a business contract that plays into this situation on November 9th. Obviously, that's not going to be the case for all of you. For others of you, maybe this has to do with an investment of some sort or a business partnership or a shared resource situation. But whatever it is, it's going really positive on November 9th. On November 11th, Saturn is aspecting positively to retrograding Uranus, and this suggests an unexpected attraction that you might have for somebody who you know on social media or potentially this is somebody from your friendships. So, this is Uranus, which is retrograding. Uranus is on November 11th. Uranus is the planet of the unexpected, and this link that it's making to Saturn, or this angle that it's making to Saturn on November 11th suggests that, whoever you are attracted to for a relationship in your friendships or on social media is somebody potentially that you could go the distance with, Gemini, because, Saturn is the planet of permanence. Saturn is the planet of long term. So whoever you're interested on social media in your friendships, this is potentially someone who's really good for you. So you might want to consider, taking this one. Sometimes Geminis are pretty lighthearted and carefree about things, but this is a pretty good connection for you, Gemini. So you might want to look into this one a little bit more. And, if you're a single Gemini, then this is actually going to be a great day for, I don't know if all of you are really that into like online dating, but, if you're a single Gemini, you've been trying to enter into a relationship and things aren't just working out, then, you might want to try the online dating thing right around November 11th when Saturn aspects Uranus. So you might, get a chance there to meet someone who's really special. On November 13th, Venus is aligning with Jupiter. This is a great aspect, and it's happening in your area of work. So this either has to do with a big romantic attraction that you have for somebody in the workplace, or for others of you, this has to do potentially with you utilizing ingenuity or creativity in your job, and it's really benefiting your, whatever's happening in your office, or whatever you're working on, whatever your work objectives are, your job objectives, you're applying ingenuity or creativity to achieve your goals, and it's going really well. Now, for others of you, this might have to do with your health, because Venus and Jupiter are aligning in your area of health. So you could expect to be feeling pretty good health-wise. If you've been struggling health-wise, this is going to be a turnaround. This might be a turning point for a health situation for some of you. Others of you are really going to start getting into working out, or maybe changing your diet, or doing something positive to affect your wellness, and you're going to see that right around November 13th. On November 18th, there's a new moon, and this happens in your area of work. It's going to hit on the 18th of November, and the 6 months that follow November 18th. Potentially, if you're not going to a new position altogether, this just means new stuff for your existing position. So, just because it's a new moon in your area of work doesn't mean, oh yeah, I'm going to go all of a sudden do something completely new altogether with work. No, potentially this is just something new coming in for your existing role. Now, for other Gemini, yes, maybe there is something completely new that's coming down the pike for you work-wise, and this could be really beneficial for you, Gemini. So don't disregard that. If there is something new that's coming in, maybe check it out. And for others of you, this might have to do more with your health or your fitness routine. So the 6 months that follow November 18th, if you're someone that doesn't really work out that much, potentially some of you are going to start working out more in the 6 months that follow November 18th. Or potentially some of you are going to focus on, eating healthy within the 6 months that follow November 18th, or trying dieting, or anything to benefit your wellness. Now, for others of you, this might have to do with something new about your daily process. So think about your daily process right now, Gemini. What do? You get up, you eat breakfast, you go to work, you come home, you go to the gym, you eat dinner, whatever your situation is, whatever your daily process is. Think about something new being integrated into that process. So there might be an element of novelty that's coming into that daily process, and you might see that happen in the 6 months that follow November 18th. On November 22nd, Neptune is finally coming out of its retrograde, thank goodness, especially for you, because this is in your area of career. And when planets go retrograde, Neptune's been retrograding in your area of career since June 16th, and this probably caused a lot of hang-ups and delays. And once again, retrograde's where the planet looks like it's going backwards. It's not really going backwards, but it looks like it is. Well, what does that mean astrologically? Well, potentially some of you have been really held up, stuck, or delayed regarding things that you want to achieve in your career, Gemini. So, think about it. What has been held or stuck up, or what has been held up or stuck in your area of career that you've been wanting to move forward with? You might get your way now. Whatever you're trying to move forward with career-wise or in your professional life, I think this is a really positive thing, Gemini. Neptune's going to start moving forward in your Neptune's going to start moving forward in your area of career on November 22nd. So look out for that one. On November 24th, Mercury is making sort of a trickier angle to retrograding Chiron, which is in your retrograding Chirons in your area of career and your professional life, and Mercury is aspecting from your area of relationships. So this has more to do with, maybe you're just having some challenging conversations in your career or your professional life. I mean, not every day is going to be smooth sailing, Gemini, in your career, your professional life. So you might hit a bit of a snag on November 24th. I don't think it's really anything that you need to be concerned about. It's going to be a very brief influence and you can move on. Now, others of you, potentially you're attracted to somebody for relationship in your area of professional area, somewhere in your career, and what's the caveat here? So you got to think about what is obstructing you from making a connection with someone who you're attracted to for relationship in your area of career, Gemini. November 30th, Pluto is aspecting the North Node. And this has to do with you communicating about a change of direction regarding a business deal, a contract, a negotiation, or a shared resource situation. But that's all for you this month, Gemini. Thank you for watching this video. If you've enjoyed it, make sure to subscribe, share, and like. I'm on Instagram, Gregory Furlan Official. Facebook, posting daily astrology. Make sure to give me a like there on Facebook. Have a great month, and I'll see you next time.